In the last episode of the challenge, I'm going to try and turn 1 single cent into $1,000 while quarantined. I'm going to start directly approaching some businesses who may need a website made, logo done, graphics done, anything like that, and see if we can close a deal. So I spent the next hour DMing as many businesses as I possibly could, in hopes of doing any sort of work. So yesterday afternoon, I ended up sending 12 DMs to local businesses, and I got replies from 7 of them, which is actually not too bad. And from that 7, we actually signed some deals, baby. Let's go! So from the full day of freelance work, including finding the deals, negotiating with them, and also doing the actual work, we are now left with $192.46. And with our original 1 cent that we started with, that brings up our 46 to 47. I also got an order on my Fiverr page to turn myself into a fake guru, which that paid me an extra $5. Which brings our grand total for this video to $197.47. Alrighty, so we are officially deep into this challenge. We have made it to episode 2, and if you saw episode 1, you would know that our current budget is sitting at $197.47, meaning that this episode we have around $200 to spend to make money. And as I said at the end of episode 1, this money is going to be put into a dropshipping store. I myself have been dropshipping for about 2.5 years now, and it's how I actually make money. So I'm hoping that the $200 that we have now can be multiplied into our 4-figure goal, and we can hit that 1K. Now, I would usually recommend having a little more than $200 if you do want to start dropshipping, but since I've been doing this for about 2.5 years now and I've worked on plenty of stores, this should hopefully be enough to at least get us going. Now, if you aren't aware of what dropshipping actually is, you basically build an online store and list trending products from AliExpress within the store. You run ads on Facebook and Instagram to drive traffic to your website, and when someone places an order, you place an order for the exact same product direct from the AliExpress manufacturer, and they then ship that product straight from their warehouse to the customer, meaning that you don't have to touch the product or even see it. You mark the price of the product greater on your website than what the AliExpress supplier charges you. So that is where the profit from dropshipping actually comes from. Now, as I said, that's what we are going to try and do with our current budget, and although I would usually recommend having a little more to start, we will see how we go. Worst case scenario, I can always just go and do more freelance work to build our budget back up. But now, let's go and find some products to test and see what we can come up with. Alrighty guys, so I spent about 5 hours yesterday doing product research on Facebook. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to quickly interrupt the video and say that if you are interested in dropshipping and are interested in how I find my products, then keep watching, this will hopefully be valuable to you. But if you don't care about how I found this product and you just want to see me continue the challenge, skip to this part of the video so I don't bore you. Now if you do care, here you go. I have said it on this channel before, but the way I find products is through looking at what's currently selling on Facebook. A lot of people say to me that they don't want their products to have competitors on the marketplace because it means they're less likely to sell. And while there is some sense to that, having competitors is a really good sign because it means the product is actually selling. If your product has competitors who've been running ads for a few months, that is like a guaranteed way to know that the product is actually selling. So for me at least, finding competitors is literally my favorite way to even find products. I scroll my newsfeed on Facebook, look for ads with a few 100,000 views. I then make sure the ad is getting comments daily, just to make sure that there is quite a lot of budget still being put into that ad. And then from there, I find the product on AliExpress. I sort by orders to make sure I'm finding the supplier who has shipped the most of that product out. And from there, I head over to the AliExpress Dropshipping Center, which gives more insight into that exact product. Within the Dropshipping Center, you can paste the link into the product analysis tool and see how many orders that product is getting per day on AliExpress. I make sure that any product that I personally run has at least 20 orders per day, but ideally, you want this number to be as high as possible. I have found that after doing all of these steps, I have the highest chance of success with a new product. And obviously, every product you test isn't going to be a winner. That just isn't possible. But compared to other product research strategies that I've used in the past, this one is definitely pretty good. So, as I said, after 5 hours of looking at products yesterday, I ended up finding one that fits my criteria and could potentially be a winner. So, I'm now going to show you what that is. Okay guys, it is a nice day outside, so I decided to take advantage and film out here. But after 5 hours of product research, this is the product that I found. It's a nail trimmer for babies that a lot of parents will want to buy. I've heard that it does solve quite a big problem, and in my opinion, selling problem-solving products is always a much better option anyway. So here's the ad for the product that I'm going to use. Okay, you get it. It trims baby's nails. So what I'm going to do now is go inside and launch some ads for this product. I'm going to launch 3 ads all running at $10 per day, which is going to mean we're spending $30 per day on ads for this product. I'm hoping that these ads will be confirmed by Facebook tonight, and I've scheduled them for 12 AM tomorrow morning. So I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow and let you know how these ads have performed. And for the 3 people here who care about the specifics of my Facebook ads, the 3 ad sets that I've got, one is targeting baby, one is targeting parenting, and one is targeting maternity. So I'm hoping that this targeting can get the people that we really want, and like I said, we can hopefully make a sale. So I'll check back in with you guys again tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so while the Facebook ads for the baby nail trimmer are being confirmed, I actually had another idea. Now this obviously doesn't count for the challenge, but my sister Ella has always wanted a Nintendo Switch. And while we are in quarantine and can't leave the house too often, I thought that there was no better time to actually buy her one. So this isn't going to come out of the budget for the challenge, but let's go and buy her a Nintendo Switch. Dad, I'm gonna go buy Ella a Nintendo Switch. Do you wanna come?
Yeah, I'll come.
Talk, I really wanna hear them goddamn dogs.
So I went inside to buy one, and of course, they're sold out. Okay, so like I said, I went to buy my sister a Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo has a worldwide shortage and they are not available anywhere. So Nintendo, this is for you. Timmy, show them how we do it. So now I'm just gonna go home, and I guess when they go back in stock, I'll buy one then, so rip. Timmy, any last words for the day?
Yeah, well, I'd really like to speak deeply into it.
Okay, so before the ads went live, I spent about 5 hours building out the one product store for this baby nail trimmer. What you're looking at right now is a time lapse of me building the store. It's nothing special, but it's definitely good enough to get the job done. So hopefully we can make a few sales and see how this goes. Alrighty guys, so I just went to get some groceries. I'm currently sitting in the car right now, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on how the store is going. So as you can see there, let that focus, $59.90 for the day, so that's 2 orders. We ended up selling 2 of those baby nail trimmers, and although you might think that getting 2 orders on the first day is good, if I check my ad spend, we have actually spent $46.56 to get those 2 sales, which then means that our return on ad spend isn't actually very high, and we are actually in the negative for the day. Judging by the current stats that I'm looking at on my phone, I feel like this product is no longer a winner, and I think I'm gonna have to test something else. I tested a few interests, and all of them seem to be performing the same. So right now, as it seems, this product just isn't a winner. So what I'm going to do now is go home, cut those ads, and then I guess we're just gonna have to look for a new product. It sucks, I know, but it is the reality of dropshipping. Obviously, not every product you find is gonna be a winner. And although I've been doing this for quite a few years now, there still is no confirmed way to find winning products every single time. And if someone tells you that there is a way to do that, they're lying. So back to the drawing board with this Shopify store, but that does happen, so it's just time to find a new product and build out a new website. Alrighty, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what is happening today with the Shopify store and also some other things that we have going on. So I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but I haven't stopped messaging local businesses in hopes of doing more freelance work, because even if we do find a winning product in our dropshipping store, making money from the freelancing as well is just gonna allow us to hit this $1,000 goal faster. So I have not stopped doing that, and I have some pretty good news to share with you guys about it. But first, let me give you guys an update on how the Shopify store is going. So I found a new product for the store. You can see we're at $104 today in sales. We got 2 orders, but we actually sold 3 products because someone bought 2 in their order. I'm going to reveal this product next episode, but it's quite handy because it is another baby product, which was really great because it meant that I didn't have to rebrand the store. I could keep the baby theme of the store, keep the logo, the domain, everything like that. So there were no extra costs in starting this new product. And today our ad spend is at $33 and we are at, 104 in sales. So that is quite a good return on investment. This is the first day of testing this new product though, so I'm gonna have to see how the performance holds up as the days progress. I'm gonna do a full numbers rundown later on in the video, just so you guys understand the expenses and revenue and everything like that. As I said in the last episode, the money is everywhere, guys. You just need to get out there and find it. And for us, for this challenge, I DM'd a lot more businesses and actually came across one that has a mutual connection. Because the business is very local and is actually in my city, the person who runs this business and myself actually have a mutual friend. And in this case, it makes closing the deal so much easier. And you will never guess how much we are getting for this. But this business wants a full website rebrand and we are asking $500. This deal has not gone through yet, nothing is confirmed, but if we get this deal, this is gonna take a massive portion out of this goal and means that we are gonna be hitting our $1,000 a lot faster. So I'm now going to continue talking to this business. The Facebook ads are still running, so hopefully we can generate some more sales in the Shopify store as well. But right now, everything is going pretty well and we are very much on track to hit this challenge goal, which is so sick. So I'm going to keep everything rolling and I'll update you guys tomorrow for the last day before episode 3. Alrighty, it is the final day of episode 2, and boy, do I have some good news. So, I talked to that business owner for about an hour on the phone yesterday, and we discussed everything to do with that $500 deal that I was talking about. For some context, this business is a civil contracting business. The guy in particular owns some massive tip trucks, and he goes around doing dirt removal and that sort of thing. His business currently has no digital presence whatsoever, so what I'll be doing is all of his branding, logos, the start to finish website, social media accounts, everything like that, and also some invoice and email templates, so his business is fully digitally ready. This is probably about 20 to 30 hours worth of work, but boy, did we collect the bag on this deal. We agreed on 700 AUD, which is my local currency because I'm in Australia, and converted to the currency of this challenge, which is USD. That equates to $444.13. That is nearly half of the $1,000 challenge from a single deal. And the reason I got it was simply because I kept persisting with the DMs, messaging as many businesses as I possibly could. And although it can get boring and pretty demotivating dealing with all the rejection that you will get, when you come across a deal like this, it makes it all worth it, I promise you. And there is so much money in freelancing. Like, honestly guys, this is not made up, this is real life. I think another thing that also worked really well with this deal was the fact that he and I were both local. We live in the same city and also have a mutual friend, so right off the bat, he was much more likely to trust me. So I am super stoked on that, and what I am going to do now is give you a full finance rundown of episode 2 and go over everything we've achieved and, more importantly, what we are left with to start episode 3. So for the Shopify store that we started this episode, our sales for both of those products that we tested has totaled at $234.65. Obviously these numbers are definitely not worth photoshopping or faking, but I will show you just to validate that. So you can see this month we're at $234.65. The cost of buying and shipping those products from AliExpress to the actual customer's doors totaled to $86.63. And the amount we spent on Facebook ads to actually get these orders was $107.63 as well, which, subtracting that from the sales, leaves us with $41 in gross profit from the Shopify. Then we also need to take into account the actual costs that we spent on building the store, which luckily for us was only the domain because we are still on the Shopify free trial plan. So the cost of the domain was $14, and if you subtract that from the $41 of gross profit, we are left with a net profit from our Shopify venture of 27 big ones. Where's my Lamborghini? Bring it to me. Obviously not great at all, but considering that the two products that we found weren't super winners, the fact that we are even in the profit is still very good. We could have easily lost hundreds of dollars testing products, so I'm definitely not upset, but it for sure could have been better. Other than that, the $444 website deal, plus the $27 from Shopify, plus the $197.47, which we were left with from episode 1, leaves us with a grand total for episode 2 of $668.47. Let's go! Hopefully we can hit our $1,000 goal next episode, because in this time I am hoping to find an actual winning product on Shopify, and if we do so, that will really allow us to hit that. Now obviously if we didn't find that massive $400 website deal, this episode wouldn't have been as successful, but it wasn't luck to get that deal either. I have been DMing businesses for days, and if you put yourself out there enough, you're guaranteed to find a deal anyway, but it's a very big one, so we were very lucky as well. Alrighty guys, what an episode. Testing some products, doing some freelance deals, this was very productive, and our current budget going into episode 3 is very heavy, and we might just be able to hit that 1K next episode, which would very much be Ty Lopez approved. So that marks the end of this episode. If you have any questions about freelancing, dropshipping, anything in particular, go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram at ecombaxter. As most of you know, I reply to every single DM, and I absolutely love connecting with all you guys. So definitely send me a DM over on Instagram. For now though, that's the end of the video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.